Okay, so part B says if it's at rest, so it's stationary, right? You exert a force of 12 newtons sideways on it, what happens? So let's draw a good picture of this. Here it is sitting on this surface. There we go. 5 kilograms, right? My force of friction, my maximum static force of friction that I figured out in the previous part was 23.0535 newtons. That's as big as it could be. This is the maximum. Okay? So if I exert 12 newtons on this thing, all those little weak chemical bonds laugh at me. They go, you're not going to move, right? So concept 0, it doesn't move. It does not move. Does? It does not move, okay? Why? Because 12 newtons is less than the maximum that it could be, 23.0535, okay? Now, if I exert 12 newtons that way, how does it not move? If I exert positive 12 newtons that way, how does it not move? Well, it doesn't move because there is a force backwards of, I draw that the same length, right? This guy is the same length, of negative 12 newtons. The static force in this case is negative 12 newtons. It's whatever it needs to be to keep it from sliding. So if I exert 12 newtons to the right, it goes 12 newtons to the left. If I exert 15 newtons to the right, it exerts 15 to the left. If I exert 20 to the right, it goes 20 to the left. It does whatever it needs to do to keep it from moving. Now, if I exert 24 newtons to the right, it goes up, right? All those bonds sort of break, right? And then it's sliding, and then the dynamic friction becomes relevant, okay? Now, let's just draw some more forces here, right? These are just the horizontal forces, and we tend to focus on those. Remember that there's the force of gravity, which is somewhat larger down, right? Let's draw that guy. That's 5 times 9.81, right? So that's 49.05 newtons. I'll put a minus on there, right? And then, of course, the reaction force is the same thing. These guys would be congruent, right? This is my reaction force. That's going to be positive 49.05. And that's the whole picture there, right? This is the friction. This is just the force that it would exert even if there was no friction on the surface, right? These together are the force that the surface exerts. This is me pushing on it or something, right? This is gravity pulling down, okay? So that's the real free body diagram expression of this thing, right? All right. Boy, I could have just said, no, it doesn't move. Nothing happens. All right. But this is, I don't know, that's more exciting.